Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about your auto start stop system in your international truck. So we're going to talk about some tips to set yourself up for success, as well as what you should expect whenever the system's on, right? So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure we park smart. Don't do what I did and park directly in the sunlight. Whenever it's nice and hot outside, we don't want to have to contend against the heat and the sun. Park somewhere where it's nice and shaded, where you can get out of that sun. And then once you're parked in a safe spot, away from the sunlight, let's go ahead and precondition our truck. We're gonna start the truck, we're gonna let it run for a few minutes and get it nice and cool in this cab. While it's doing that, check your dash, just make sure you don't need a regen, okay? The system is designed so that it should start for a regen, but in terms of setting ourselves up for success, let's just get that out of the way now so we don't have to worry about it, right? As well as those RPMs ramping up in the middle of the night, I don't wanna wake you up if we don't have to. So once we have the truck nice and preconditioned, it's feeling nice and cool in here, and it's 92 degrees outside, still feeling pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn this truck off. And with the truck off, first thing I'm gonna do is hit the auto start stop switch. Once I hit that switch, you can tell it's on by that green light, and we're not fully ready yet. All this switch is gonna do is monitor for battery voltage, okay? So if the battery voltage drops too low, truck will turn itself on, it'll charge those batteries. That doesn't do a whole lot to keep you cool. We still need to hit this button right here, the sleeper auto climate button. This is the button that is going to monitor cabin temperature. So based off of the settings that you set in the bunk, right back there, it's gonna either cool the truck down or warm it up, depending on what the temperature is in this cab. Doesn't matter how hot or how cold it is outside, whatever you set back here is what the truck is gonna maintain. So if you set it all the way as cold as it'll go, once it starts to get a little bit warmer than that, truck's gonna kick on, it's gonna have that AC blown in your face, and then once it gets just a little bit below your set temperature, it's gonna turn itself off. And it's gonna stay that way. It'll keep cycling like that all night long until in the morning you come and you disarm the system. Okay, so some tips for this, right? Make sure all your blowers in the bunk are open. It's not gonna do you a lot of good if the AC's turning on, but it's not blowing anywhere, right? Let's make sure that we have our settings in the back as cold as you want it, with the fan blowers as high or as low as you want it, right? With this too, once you set these two buttons, don't mess with the steering wheel, don't mess with the brake, the gas pedal, don't mess with any of that. It's a very sensitive system. Set yourself up for success. After all that's said and done, the truck is only going to start whenever it needs to charge those batteries or whenever it needs to cool you off or heat you up based off what you set in the bunk. We want to make sure that you guys are using this system and you're using it properly, because it's very restrictive on how long you can idle, as I'm sure you already know. After 5 minutes, you're going to start hearing that truck tell you, hey, I'm turning off. You're not going anywhere. You're not doing anything. I'm trying to save some fuel. So if it's going to turn off anyway, set yourself up so you can still be comfortable in here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to your DM. Thank you for watching. Drive safe.